Good evening everyone, welcome to Watkins Glen for GT1 in the FTRL series. I love this track, did alright last night, but as far as American tracks go, I'm a big fan of Watkins Glen. We are just slightly delayed as Mr. Duval was having problems connecting to the lobby, so qualifying will start in a minute's time, and it's by magic. There we go. Qualifying at the Glen. Hello Derek, hello Fiber. McGann's for race 1 as per usual. Quick shout out to Lee Cole in the Duckham's Yuasa livery, which is mwah. Love that. It's one of the nicest looking Porsches in Porsche Carrera Cup GB. That livery. He's a pretty car. Right, so what can we expect from Watkins Glen? Tyre wear. If it was anything like last night, tyre wear will be a feature, just like it was last week. A place we will not mention. So around they go. Blue flag's delayed his getting out onto track, so we'll go at the front, which is T Smith, who always seems to be at the front of qualifying. I can never get out of the pits that quick. I'm calling hacks. So T Smith will lead them round for qualifying. 5 minutes on the clock. Well, 4 minutes now. Yeah, everybody quite spaced out, so not much in the way of slipstreaming will feature in this qualifying. Rom's already got a 1 second penalty somehow. We are using the Watkins Glen short course. I mean, that's probably a good indication of how he got a 1 second penalty, and there it is, 1.5. Vanilla Yogurt had a great debut last week. We'll see if he can continue his performance. Sai also has a 1 second penalty. Right, moving to the front as they start into the final sector of the lap. 1:15, it's a bloody opener. But we'll see as Tom leads Ross around the final corner. .116.1, so they're pretty close to 15s. Oh, Oven goes into provisional pole with a 16.0. I think if any one of these guys did have a little bit of slipstream on the straight, they would have dipped into the 15s. And there we go, Yogurt with a 15.6. No messing about. It's not even a 15.9 or a 15.8. Nah, it's 15.6. So he'll probably get a 15.2 by the end of this session. Dear oh dear. Beach is in the chat. Hello Beach. Graham with a 1 second penalty there. Crikey. People hitting the old penalties hard straight away, it seems. Get them out of the way for the sprint is probably the best idea. Will Graham get another added on for that missed apex? Doesn't look like it. But that will ruin that lap. He'll have one more, I think. Predictable, these guys are on another level. Well, definitely Yogurt is on another level. See if anyone can get close to that. Ross improves with a 16.0, goes third. Homer with a 16.1, goes into fourth. FBY displaces him, sorry, to go into fourth. T Smith has a half-second penalty, which will compromise this lap. Ross is right on the back of him now, so Ross could benefit quite significantly here, unless T. Smith blocks him off, which that didn't look at all defensive. Fair play. Ross is probably going to set an improved time. See if he comes close to Yoghurt there. Homer with the 1 second penalty. Yeah, people getting penalties. People not messing around. Lee Cole improving his time. Blue flag's up into 10th now. Homer serves his penalty. Jonesy goes on through. Yoghurt with what looked like a 1.5 second penalty there. So we'll see. Here comes Ross. It's across the line. Ooh. The slipstream helped there, but not enough. Looks like Yoghurt's going to take it. Solid lap there from Ross. Good effort. Rob improves to take a 3rd from Oven. Good lap from Ron. So, Oven in 4th, FBY 5th. Homer in 6th. Tom drops down to 7th. Not aided by that penalty. Graham in 8th. And followed by Lee Cole, blue flag. Tom Duvall, Biggles and Jonesy. The field spread by 9/10. Pretty close. So, a significant gap between the front two in time. One seemed to do it on as he does, and one would slipstream. So there we go, great effort by James. Indeed Fever. He's been catching up lately, yep. Having a good old go at it. Right. So here we go. Race 1 at the Glen in the McGanns. Hard tyres. Oh, looked like Ross had a great little start there. I think he's already up alongside Yoghurt. Yeah. Ross will take the corner. Goes into the lead. Yoghurt tries to slip in behind. Stays there. Rob stays 3rd. Everybody line astern, and Yoghurt's all over Ross straight away like a rash, and they've got a couple of cars already. Absolutely no messing about. You heard that on the radio, right? They get blasting the radio. Into the bus stop they come. Everybody reasonably clean. Oh, Yoghurt's gone for got the better exit. Oh, Ross is holding it. Oh, Ross is holding his line around the outside. Doing well. They're still alongside. Again, Ross will have the corner. Ideal car placement. But now Yoghurt hangs it round the outside, takes the corner on the final turn. Through into first he goes. Reclaims first position. Ross not backing down though. These guys are not messing about straight away. This time Ross not far enough alongside to take turn 1. Slots in behind Yoghurt. Ron has got Oven for company. And SBY has Tom Smith, who has made a decent start. All pushing each other. Yoghurt's gone defensive. Ross goes to the outside. Having a look at Rom. No, not this time. Rom having a look at Ross actually. Rom goes through on Ross. Oven trying to sneak in there. Tom potentially also trying to get involved. Sneak on through. Not this time by. So Rom takes 2nd place. Everybody still within a good gap to the leader. Jonesy at the back there. But I think the way these guys are racing, anything could happen. And Yogurt's starting to check out now. Ross was giving Rom a little bit of a push down the straight and maybe a little nudge there into turn 1. Lee Cole has found himself in 6th place. He's had a great couple of laps at the very start of this race. T. Smith goes through on Oven. Lee Cole looking to take away the inside line as they go to the bus stop. He's there, he's got a box Oven in. Oh, a little nudge, just let him know he's there. Oh, taps everywhere. SBY, the little tap on Lee Cole there. Duvall coming through on SBY as he gets hung up in the bus stop. And Homer now brought into play with the Duvall SBY battle. Blue flag having a look at Graham. Nothing happening this time. Biggles and Jonesy will stay interested. Blue flag having a look at the inside on the final turn. Not this time. Yogurt checking out. Yeah, he is. He's going. Oh, Biggles has had a bad last corner and Jonesy goes on through. So Yogurt's lead now 1 second. Ross in second ahead of Rom, T. Smith, Oven and Lee. Oh, fighting. So I'm going to have a look at Rom into the bus stop, not this time. He's better off any kind of a move this time by. Nice and tidy through the sweeping turn. Oh. So goes purple. I think everyone content to maybe just settle at the moment. Still what, 7 laps? Some late race moves could happen. People still together and fighting. Homer's got himself a 1 second penalty, probably going wide at turn 1. So he is going to drop back to last place, you gotta believe. Jonesy and Biggles don't slow themselves up too much with their little battle that's going on. Biggles having a look into the bus stop here. No, backs out of it. Makes better of it. Smart racing. Tom Duvall very wide there and clattering barriers. It's not going to help. Oh, Owen's had a penalty. He's dropped down to 6th. Side note, Aaron likes his tea lukewarm. That's disgraceful. That's absolutely disgraceful. Lukewarm. There. Ooh! Blue flag going very defensive on Jonesy coming out of that last corner. Williams versus Renault. Get it. I'm here all evening. So Homer with his penalty now relegated to the back. But with the way these guys are battling, he will soon be back with them. Duvall, SBY and Graham in their own little threesome. God, blue flag going defensive straight away again. If anyone goes defensive, it has to be side, yeah, defensive, thick knuckle. Owen's got himself another 1 second penalty. Throwing it away. So he's going to drop back. Let's have a look. Let's just watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Will Homer get him? Ooh. No. Oh, Biggles very wide there. Yeah, Big will get to half seconds, so it's hard to play for these rear spaces. Oh, meanwhile, moving to the front again. Yoga, as we know, is checked out, now almost 2 seconds ahead of Ross. Rom all over the back of Ross, T-Smith all over the back of Rom. I've got to believe that something's going to happen with these guys before this race is over. There's going to be some battling or some pushing. Is that a bit of bum drafting? We're going to try and catch Yoga. Yoga's gap has come down a little bit, so maybe. Yeah, Phoebe, you've cursed James, you've cursed Oven. So well played. Oven, if you can hear this or watching this, it was Phoebe. These three will continue out in their formation, it looks like again. Nicole trying desperately to catch up. Now this grouping, these cars getting a little separated now. SBY looks to be, not SBY, Blue Flag seems to be bringing Jonesy along with him to try and catch Duval and SBY. They need to work together to get back to Yoga, save the battle for the last few laps. Yeah, oh Jonesy. 1 second head on. And boo his. Blue Flag goes defensive, as he would, why wouldn't he? Ooh, Jonesy not wanting to let this one go. Ooh. That's gonna... Oh, Jonesy with a 2 second penalty. I can't imagine Blue Flag's got scot-free yet. Blue Flag with a 0.5. Mikey says howdy from the pit lane. Howdy, Mikey. He's so back, by the way, guys. Mikey is so back. After his performance last night, which was a fantastic performance. Let's give it up for Mikey in the chat, please. So... at the back is Jonesy. Let's not talk too soon. Ah, mate, you're a GT2 driver. You've done what you needed to do. This is just fun tonight, isn't it? You can spin all you want. Alright, lap 9 of 12. Simon does not look happy. What gave you that idea, Pagani? Was it the weaving on track? Yeah, don't think he was too happy with that shoulder barge coming out of the heaven? Bus stop. Genuinely surprised that Rom hasn't made an attacking move yet. He's still in 5th. Duval, I think, is catching. SBY being brought along with him. Graham's got a 1.5 second penalty now, so he will dip to the back potentially. Lovin in 9th, Homer 10th, so Homer's come back into the group a little bit. Biggs and Jonesy, and who we believe is an unhappy Blue Flag at the back, who is playing some strat for the endurance. We might as well. So through the bus stop comes Yogurt again. Just consistent lap times. Look at that. 15.9, 15.6, 15.8, 15.6, 15.8, 15.6. So lap 10, it's going to be a 15.6. Calling it right now. Rom's on the attack now. He's pulled the trigger. Oh no, he's backed out. Sorry, moving on the pitch straight. Ooh, wheel issues, do you think? I hope not. It's been behaving itself. Lap 11. Rom got a good drive out of turn 1. He'll be all over the back of Ross again as they go up to the bus stop. Here comes Tom. Here they go again on their own. Ooh! Oh gosh. Bold moves. Through they go. Everybody come out of it the other side clean. Oh, Ron with a wiggle. Let's open the door for Tom to stick his nose in. But Ron staying alongside. Will have the corner for the next corner, but needs to make sure he takes that advantage through. Otherwise, T. Smith takes it for the final corner. Ron gets ahead. Ooh. Ooh. Generally thought Tom was going to think of sending it there, but was better of it. Gives Ross some breathing room now. He's almost got a second gap into the final lap. They go. So Ron now needs to protect this third place. Don't think they're going to get back onto Ross. Everybody else kind of chill. Oh, Biggles, that's going to be a penalty. In fact, a lot of people there were running wide and potentially might get penalties. Yeah, Biggles with a 0.5. But nobody else. Blue flag is back onto the group. Oh, T. Smith gets a 1 second coming out of the bus stop. That takes the pressure off of Rom. He could just cruise it. Well, cruise it. He doesn't have to defend it too hard. He can let Tom go and he'll still get that position back. Oh, Tom does have a look. So, there we go. Yogurt takes another dominating win with the fastest lap again. Ross in second. Rom will come home in third, ahead of T. Smith in fourth, who I think stays fourth with that penalty. Lee Cole fifth, Tom Duvall sixth, SBY in seventh. Homer, Biggles, Owen and Graham. Oh. God almighty. Somebody get this man a race suit. There we have it. So it was Graham, Blue Flag and Jonesy bringing up the end of the field. Whoops. Did the wrong thing there. So 15.5 best lap. That's madness. To be fair though, T. Smith 15.6, Ross 15.7, Rom 15.7, but they were all in like slipstream. Lee Cole with 15.8, and I think he was mostly by himself. That's a great little performance from Lee Cole to get up to 5th from his starting position. Solid job from Duvall. In fact, solid job from everyone to keep it mostly clean and on track, because there were some significant battles going on there. So, what will happen in the endurance race? We will have Mikey and Jordan join us for the GT2 hypercar team. And I've just got some exclusive scoop from Blue Flag. Yeah, he's not happy. In other news, Dusty Fossil has beaten a Mexican. Read into that what you will with all the issues in the world. Anybody aware of Strat? From what I've heard, Fever, the tyres seem to last the sort of duration that the GT2 tyres were lasting, so hard seemed to be a similar sort of lap amount for, well, those of us that were having to two-stop last night. I think they were between 9 and 11 on the hards last night. And I think that sort of rings true for these hypercars. But we shall see. Tom's forgot to change the track, which is well played. Undercut seemed very effective last night. Did it? I wasn't paying attention personally. I was raising too much hell and praising too much Dale. And out we go. Yeah, these Tomahawks are weird cars. They're pretty cool looking, and the hypercar liveries do look quite good on them, I have to admit. I mean, that Ferrari does look nice. Even though it's pretty simple. Well, yellow stripes on a red livery. Side, get in your car. I mean, the Hertz one, of course, that looks nice. I made it. No, I do like the black and gold and the white combination on the Hertz car. The Alpine, that always looks nice. I do like a blue. I have an ardent blue car, so that's one of my faves. Mark it in the Zomlar produced GT2 hypercar. Lico on the Acura. Pyramid in the heart of racing Aston Martin. Biggles in the Toyota. Controversial opinion, Fever likes the yellow Hyper Ferrari better. There was one. Graham in a Peugeot, Jordan in the other GT2 hypercar. Blue Flag in his Acura. Wait, yeah, Acura. Ross is still rocking the Chinese takeaway fantasy hypercar. Yoga in the McLaren throwback hypercar for 2027, which doesn't exist yet. Ooh, shade from Picard. Saying Fever's opinion is only relevant when you race. Damn, son. Damn. Right, so while we're just waiting, I'll give you a quick update on the standings. So your championship leader is T Smith on 154 points. He leads he leads Jadon on 153. So that's Evan. Tom Duval and Ross are joint third on 110 points. So Tom Duval, well, maybe not being at the front all the time, is having some consistent finishes. Graham behind them, then Rob, Blue Flag, Lee Cole in 8th, Biggles in 9th, Homer in 10th, GT2 Hypercar A is 11th. I would need Zom in the chat to tell me what colour the A car is. I think it might be the blue one, I'm not sure. SBY in 12th on his return to racing at the moment. Jonesy 13th, Oblivion 14th. And Hypercar B for GT2 in 15th. Oblivion. Wait, Oblivion's not here again, is he? Or is he? 15 positions. No, Oblivion. Oh, blue flag's died. Oblivion's not here again. Okay. So, Team GT2 at the front, leading the way. Jonesy in 3rd. He's going to want to do something here on hard tyres. Right, let's just go on with Jordan. So, Mikey on mediums, Jordan on softs. Differentiating strategies here. Fat Dane in the chat. Let's get the Danish flags going. Hi, Fat Dane. Jonesy versus Cy, round 2. Fight! Alright, here we go. Straight away, we'll keep an eye on it then. Like a rash. Blue flag all over Jonesy. Oh god, this is going to be chaos in these cars going into the bus stop. Blue flag around the outside. God. Oven wants to come on through as well. Fantastic. Yes, Danish flags all popping up on my screen. Love it. Down they go into the extended course. Jonesy having to defend now from Oven. Graham defending from Homer. Ooh, someone's kicking up some dirt, but I think they carry on. Oh, Tom having a look on Biggles there. Nicely done. Ross also looking to have a look. At the moment, Yogurt at the back there has yet to make up some positions. So Yogurt and Rom have not made much in the way of progress in this first. Oh God, Rom's disconnected. We don't know what's happened there. Either way, Mikey leads the first lap ahead of Jordan. Blue flag is chasing them down. Oven has got by Jonesy. Jonesy's now having to defend from Graham and potentially Homer. Jonesy not happy with this car at the moment, it seems. He is holding them all up. Rom lagged out. I don't know if we can get news from Rom. I'll let you know. Oh God. Homer with a little dink on Jonesy there, but wait, I'm missing things while reading the chat. Either way, yes, Tom Smith is on the soft tyres to make some quick progress. You can see this is already lap 2 and those tyres are already looking a little bit shoddy. So he needs to make them count. Goes purple. Of course, the second lap has a little look from Homer. Did Homer just go through Graham? Yeah. Something's happened to Graham because he is right at the back. So I think him and Jonesy in their battle might have had a little tuss. Blue flag up into second. He's also on the soft tyres, so trying to make hay while the getting is good. Has a little bit of clean air to himself. We'll be chasing down Mikey. Jordan on the soft. Jonesy on hards. So T-Smith now up to 5th on soft tyres. I think he's stretching his legs. What a legend yet. He might have played a blinder there and going on the mediums as well at the start. Because they'll go a little longer and they've got a decent pace, I think. Ooh. Gosh. Jonesy needs to settle. He needs to realise that this is not... Oh, this is not his race. Tom's on a completely different strategy. Tom goes through. Jonesy getting dirty tyres. Not settled in that car at all. Meanwhile, Tom having a look at Ross, and Vanilla Yogurt is up to 10th. Gosh. Hold on. I think Ross got a little bit of a shove backwards through the pack. Right in the wall almost. Lee having a very quiet start to his race. What's he on? Hard tyres. Oven on softs. Biggles on hards. And Graham on hards. Oh, Oven! Getting all kinds of untidy coming out of turn 1. And gets a penalty for his troubles. Ross was on the softs. Vanilla Yogurt on hards. So goes purple on hard tyres. This guy's an absolute machine. All over the back of Tom there. Tom having a look at SBY. Tom on hard, Duval on hard tyres. SBY on hard tyres. We're going to try and get involved in this little battle, seeing if we can find a way through. Ross also looking interested around the outside of Yogurt. SBY goes ahead of Duval for now. Homer on hards, needs to get away. Jonesy also on the hard tyres, dropping back away from T. Smith. Those softs are not going to last much longer, but still improving his lap times. Is it me or does it seem to lag a little? Yeah, I think on certain places on this track it can lag a bit. Blue flag pits. Jesus, yeah, that front left was nothing. Oh my god. So blue flag having to pit off the softs out of necessity. Genuinely surprised he made it round the lap. Jordan has a penalty. Oh, Jordan, how have you managed that? All the downforce in the world and you can't keep it on a straight section of track. Oh dear. Well, he will have to pit soon off his softs. T. Smith has a similar sort of wear. How and why? I don't know how. I don't know why. Mikey has a 9.7 second gap on the medium tyres. So 5 laps in. Half worn, so that's not bad going, I think. Jordan serves his penalty. T. Smith does not get by him. A little bit of contact there. T. Smith trying to get the inside for the next corner. Jordan gives him room. I think he thinks better of it. Oh, Homer in the background hitting the wall there, as does Yogurt. Is this the same? Dane. Is this the same Mikey? Yes. Oh. Yogurt having a look at Duval. Goes on through, but quite wide. That could be a pen. Duval doesn't want to give it up though. He's fighting it. Yogurt does not get a penalty. Ooh! Ooh! Careful boys, careful lads. Take it easy. Live to fight another lap. Through Yogurt goes. Fair play to Duval for trying to fight it. But that brings Lee Cole into Duval's personal space. Did Mikey start meditating or something? No, he's just so back, baby. He's so back. 14.5 seconds back. However, that tyre has worn significantly in one lap. A little bit of a wiggle. So, while others have pitted, Jonesy is up into second place. First man on hard tyres. A lot of Yoga has anything to say about it if he's catching up. So what do we got? We got 34.0 for Yoga. Jonesy with a 34.1. Good for him. Go Mikey. Yeah. Genuinely, I think he had a stormer last night. Worth checking out on the FTRL YouTubes. We'll go through clean. Lee has not been able to attack the VAR yet. Eagles trying to catch them up. Blue flag down in 10th now, has switched to the hard tyres. T. Smith onto the mediums. Jordan has gone onto hards. Oven has a penalty because that's just what Oven does, it seems. So he's onto the hard tyres. Ross also with a penalty onto the hard tyres as well. And calm and serenely at the front is just Mikey, to which Fieber is edging himself. That's weird. Mikey, no. Stop it. No penalties. We'll go off him. Let him regain his composure. Jonesy continues to occupy second ahead of Homer, SBY and Yogurt. Yogurt now potentially looking at a move on SBY. You sure you didn't bring in a ringer lately? Anyone seen Witchell? Nah. I mean, I think the Ford GT suited this track. If the fact that some of them could one stop is anything to go by. So, yeah, I think the Ford GT was well suited for what Glen's, and he made it work. SBY is managing to fend off Yogurt at the moment. Yogurt with a little bit better tyre wear. But Tom Lee, I need to stop calling Duval Tom because it's just, I keep getting them mixed up. Duval, Lee, Biggles, and potentially Graham are being brought back into this grouping. With like 8 seconds behind, and that gap rapidly closing. Mikey circulates back around again. You can see from the map. No one at the moment is close enough to make any sort of a move. Yogurt goes a little bit wide, but I don't think that'll be a penalty. No, he looks clear. So, who on the hard tyres will come in first? Jonesy through the bus stop. That was clean. That was beautiful. Looked like Homer had a great run through there as well. Nothing going on back there. Let's quickly check in with the guys that have pitted. Blue flag still ahead of T. Smith. And a little bit more wear on his hard tyres over T. Smith's mediums. Jordan with a penalty. Oven in 13th and Ross in 14th. These guys don't seem to be enjoying these hard tyres, as Mikey pits from the lead. Right, we'll just go on board with Jonesy here. See where Mikey filters out compared to, I think, is Homer coming in? No, Homer's having a look at SBY actually. Or SBY having a look at Homer, sorry. It was Homer that was ahead, so SBY goes on through, and now Homer will have to deal with the yogurt. Derek had some info for us. He managed 17 laps on the hards in the GT. Times dropped off after 14 or 15. Used them up too much trying to keep up with Mr. Fossil. Yeah, Mr. Fossil was a tyre whisperer, so it's an exercise in futility trying to tyre battle with him. Oh, Yogurt's having a look. Yogurt gonna make it stick. Sticky Yogurt. There he goes. Through into third. Deval in the background there with a half-second penalty. You hate to see it, but somehow Biggles has got by Lee in the meantime. These guys still on their hard tyres. Mikey has filtered into 9th position. So 4.1 seconds off of Graham. He's on the hard tyres now. T. Smith has got by Blue Flag with quite a gap there, so a slow lap for Blue Flag. Wonder if that was penalty induced. Jordan, Owen and Ross still bring up the rear. So SBY leads this race. Not much tyre left on those hard tyres. Jonesy in second now. Jonesy with the better tyres. So SBY making the worn out rubber work for him. Giggity. Jonesy with the attack. Has a look. Is alongside and goes on through. I think SBY tried to come back at him, but he's gone very wide. I think he gave Jorgen a bit of a nudge. A bit of a an elbow, I think, coming out of there as he got all kinds of crossed up on the grass. So Jorgen drops down a few places and will probably have dirty tyres. Homer now up into third. SBY has got to be struggling on those tyres. Jonesy's kept his alive for a bit longer. Yeah, I think SBY is struggling with the tyres. Seems to be a little slow through these turns. Deval's having a look at Homer. Goes on through. Yogurt goes on through. So Homer loses 2 in quick succession. Really? These guys are going around again. That's insane. Someone pitted though. Who was it? SBY. Yeah, he seems to be going slow through those last few turns. So we've got a gaggle of cars here, which is essentially the battle for, yeah, some decent spots. Lee's been keeping his nose clean, just steadily moving up as people have pitted and trying to stay out of other people's entanglements. So Lee is up into 4th ahead of Biggles and Homer. Got these tyres. Homer's tyres. I don't think they're going to make the end of this lap. He's going to have to be careful on that one. And look who's joined them. T. Smith on the medium tyres in 8th. In fact, he's already having a look at Graham and Homer, and they go 3 wide. Jesus. From 8th to 6th in a corner. And he'll be 5th in short succession. Oh no, wait, Biggles isn't paying his penalty this time round, so soon enough T. Smith will probably be up into 5th. A couple of guys continue on their tyres. Jonesy is doing a great job of managing these hard tyres compared to everyone else. So despite looking all kinds of crossed up in that car at the start of this race, he's done well to manage the tyres. Duval also decent wear on his hards. Yoga a little worse off, but he's up into 3rd now at this time. A little bit of a cut there on the apex. Will that factor as a penalty? I think that would have shown up by now. I think he's got away with it. T. Smith up into 4th. So not only did he take 5th, he's now 4th. Biggles gets a 1 second penalty, so he's obviously missed the exiting apex of the chicane. Going 5th there. Biggles, I think he's struggling with tyres. Mikey coming on through now, up into 7th on hards. Takes the position from Lee, who's on worn out hards. Blue flag also goes on through, trying to get on blue flag. So, no, blue flag does not go through this time by. But his tyres are shagged, and he was definitely shagging off the softs pretty damn quickly. Jonesy pits from the lead of this race, as does Tom and a few others. Lee, blue flag, they all dive in, Graham dives in, Biggles dives in, Oven and SBY come round. Oven's still going round on hard tyres. Doing a fantastic job with keeping them alive, but needs to find the pace to go with it. SBY is hounding him now on soft tyres. T. Smith up into the lead, ahead of Mikey. So there we go, SBI jumps to the inside. Goes purple and goes on through. Ooh. Oven with it. Untidy chicane. Bust up. So Jordan back up to 3rd. Oh, runs wide on those tyres. Mikey up into 2nd on his hards. Mikey's looking good, boys. Mikey's looking good. T. Smith on his mediums. Probably only has a couple of laps left to run on those. And then he'll be onto the hard tyre for till the end. Jonesy comes out in 6th position. That's pretty decent. Onto the medium tyres for him. Ross is still circulating on hards. Really? Jesus. Duval in 8th. He resumes battle with Yoggurt in 9th. So Duval on the mediums, Yoggurt on the softs, so I can't imagine this be... Oh, Ross gets all bent out of shape coming out of turn 1. And he's got Duval and Yoggurt all over him for company. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I can't tell if it's lag or if they're actually hitting each other. It's just... Oh, this game. Despite all that, Yoggurt goes purple. For the sector. He needs to get by Duval and make hay on those softs while he can. But Duval looking racy. I don't think he's going to give it up so easily. So laggy. Yeah, it's not ideal. Yoggurt forces the issue there, I think. Saw the space, put his car there. Tom couldn't really say nothing about that. Oh, thought he was having a look there. T. Smith pits off his mediums. Duval with a wiggle. Ross with a wiggle. Homer and Graham in the background there. Lee in 12th, onto the softs now. Biggles onto the softs. Blue flag onto mediums. Oh yeah, we lost one. Yeah. So, with T. Smith coming in, that means Mikey is your race leader. You love to see it. And Jordan in second. What was that lag, for fuck's sake? Jesus Christ. However, SBY rapidly catching, but we'll probably have to pit before long. Those tyres looking horrendous. So, SBY has done his mandatory tyres, I believe. So what's he going to go on for the last 10 or so laps? He's going to try and make mediums work? We'll find out today. Oven in 4th. Really needs to pit. Jonesy serves a penalty. And Yogurt and Duval go on through. And then a whole gaggle of cars again. Ross, Homer, Graham, Lee, Tom, Jordan and SBY come into the pits. Who else is on the back of this? Biggles. And blue flag just there as well. Oven did indeed pit. Graham goes on through on Homer. And through he goes to take 5th. Oh, gotta say, quite a lot happening. Will Homer have a look? He has a look. Ops against a dive. And with a great run through that bus stop. Jordan, so he came out on the mediums in 11th, and SBY has gone on to the hard tyres and it has come out in 12th. Oven now towards the back with Ross as they've just pitted. Ross has had an issue. Odd. So, on lap 18, Mikey with a 10-second lead of this race against Yogurt, who has found himself up into 2nd place. Will have to pit again. Any chance we could see an onboard through the bus stop? How flat out are they going? Sure. Or who do you want to see it on? Should we get someone on the mid tyre, so the medium tyre? I'll do it with Jonesy. He seems to be pretty clean going through there previously, so next time by. Although Graham's had a decent improvement of lap time there, so maybe we should go with Graham. Either way, when we get close to the bus stop, I'll switch to someone. Lee is soon for the pits on those soft tyres. Who's coming up actually? Okay, Mikey's on hard, so yogurt pits. Go on, let's go Mikey through there. I mean, that's pretty fucking clean for worn out hard tyres through the bus stop, gotta be said. Duval on medium tyres. Yeah, pretty clean, pretty solid. Jordan on fresher medium tyres, sets a purple sector. Like 130 miles an hour. Where did Yogurt come out? Yogurt came out in 11th and he went on to medium tyres. So that's a fair crack to do on the medium tyre, the way they were wearing once they get worn out. 110 felt ballsy on the softs last night. Yeah, well, you gotta remember, these cars have got way more downforce than what our cars had. I assume. So, yeah. Blue Flag's mediums are starting to come to an end as he pits in, actually. So SBY gets promoted to 8th. Oh no! Well, that's a 1.5 second penalty. Silly Duval. He's having a good run. That's not conducive to a good run. There's a 1.5 second penalty, so Jonesy will benefit from that. As will potentially Graham, I think. Mike has softs to come. Yeah. Does Graham get Duval? No. Duval manages to stay ahead of Graham as he serves that 1.5 second penalty. Mikey on his hard tyres. I mean, people were running the hard tyres down to nothing on that front left, so what? 2-3 more laps for Mikey. I think he might be in range for softs if he can make them last. So could be interesting. But then if he comes out in traffic, you know how you get. You just want to make forward progress. You want to overtake everyone. You use up your tyre. So Thompson on hard, Jordan on medium. So Jordan is catching T. Smith here. Quicker tyre. Moving on. Dusty Fossil is in the chat. The winner of some Old Fogies League this evening. Congratulations to you. Pit stop is about 23 seconds. Where will that bring Mike out? So 23 around Yogurt. So 8th, 9th for Mikey. Although Yogurt's busting in some purple lap times, so 9th, 10th for Mikey. I think he will come out in, but there's a little bit of a gap between Yogurt and Oven, so if he does come out there, Mikey will have some fresh air, I think. and 11th. All by his lonesome at the moment. Biggles just ahead of Blue Flag. And Ross bringing out the rear with a 1 second penalty. Don't know what happened to Ross, but I think he's resigned. Just let this one play out. Let's just tick off the laps. Ooh, that tyre's not looking good for Mikey. So he's on the cusp of the soft tyre life right now if he pits. I think he'll have to, because just then through some of those corners, that tyre was not giving him the grip he needed. So I reckon we'll see him dive in. Yep. Oh my lord. Very late dive. Jonesy with a half-second penalty. I assume he's going to dive in. Yep. Graham goes on through. Tom Duval also pits. So Graham takes the lead of this race. But will probably have to pit. Here comes Homer, Tom and Jordan. Homer with nothing left on his tyres. T. Smith make a move. Let's have a look. Go on board. Ooh, big goosh. Jordan in the rear views. There he goes, T. Smith. Homer stays in third. Jordan does not get by this time round. SBY in the mix. SBY probably good on tyres, maybe, potentially. Same for Yoga. Yoga putting in crazy laps again, 31.2 fastest lap. Oh, he's going to make it 3 wide. Oh, Jesus. Straight on through. Homer relegated to 6th. SBY in 5th. So Yogurt gets ahead again. So Mikey came out into 7th. So yeah, just ahead of Oven with all the other people pitting. He has come out ahead of Oven. Actually called something correctly. That's amazing. So Mikey on the softs. Let's see what lap times he can do at the ending stages of this race. Let's try and catch up. He's going to check out from Oven, that's for sure, on those hard tyres. In 7th. Duval's come out in 8th. Onto soft tyres. Jonesy also onto soft tyres. Graham onto softs as well. And Biggles and Blue Flag, I think they're just running their races. Homer down into 13th on soft tyres. Odd. But we've already caught up Jordan within the space of half a lap. So, and Jordan gets another half-second penalty. We won't have to serve it on this lap. Rubs the wall a little bit. I think Yoick's going to have him before long. Going to have a look at turn 1 straight away. And Jordan fights it off. Fair enough, Jordan. Solid. Solid. We'll go on Yogurt's car. Oh, I've picked the wrong camera angle. Of course I have. I thought he was going to go to the inside. See what the mirrors say. Yeah, the mirrors have got Jordan all over them. So, oh, Tom's gone wide. Tom's had a terrible exit to the bus stop, and Yogurt is right on him straight away. Around the outside, like two trailer park girls, and Yogurt back to the front of the race. Tom has a little look. Can't do anything with it at the moment. Yogurt on the mediums, Tom on the hards. They are all wearing out. SBY now having a look at Jordan as Jordan served that penalty. And there, in 5th place, Mikey on those soft tyres. A little bit concerned. I think he might be using them up too hard. Coming in 6th, then the gaggle of cars, Tom, Lee, Jonesy and Graham. That Yogurt is smooth. Jonesy having a look up the inside of Lee Collins, turn 1. The soft tyres making it work. Graham will also look to do the same with his soft tyres. Lee's a sitting duck until those soft tyres go off. Graham goes purple. Lee sends him off through the bus stop. Time from Graham, no, not through here, not this time. Jordan's medium is dead. He's going to have to run a slow lap, I think. Mikey up in 4th. Done a 33.4 last time by. I heard skiddies, but everyone's pointing in the correct direction so far. Oh, SBY dipping onto the grass. Those hard tyres going off. T. Smith can't keep up with Yogurt at the moment. I think Yogurt's going to have just enough tyre for this final lap. Played a blinder. Also, I think Mikey will have enough of a soft tyre on that front left for the lap, but can he do anything with it to get that final step on the podium from SBY? Oh, tyre squealing, you can visibly see that tyre gauge going down. I think it's not going to be enough. I think SBY can breathe a sigh of relief. Ooh, might get a little bit deep there. So I think SBY will be free and clear. Just quickly go to that gaggle of cars. Oh, other than Tom getting into it, the ball. Graham and Jonesy as well. Graham giving Jonesy a massive little bump. But meanwhile, we'll just go back to the front as we see Yogurt take the second race win of the evening ahead of T. Smith. Pair of them had great drives from the back there. SBY with a solid 3rd position. Mikey with a fantastic job to bring it home 4th. Oven will finish ahead of Tom Duval. Jonesy and Graham almost looking like they're the same car there. Coming home 7th and 8th, just ahead of Lee Cole. Biggles in 10th, Jordan 11th. Homer in 12th, Blue Flag crosses the line in 13th. Ross brings up the rear. Has not yet crossed the line. We lost Rom earlier in the race. Yeah, Beach, still a great drive from Mikey. I mean, let's be honest, you know, the GT2 guys, running with the G. Oh, Ross has definitely had enough. Running with GT1, so yeah, that's a solid finish for him. And I think Jordan could have had a good finish as well, but I think the tyres just let him down. So Ross comes home 14th. Look. 14 positions raised, ridiculous. So there you have your final standings. Yoggett takes the win with a best lap of a 31.2. No one was even close. I think the closest is actually Mikey with a 31.6. Not even T. Smith did a 31. Christ. Either way, T. Smith, Vanilla Yoggurt from the back of the grid, finishing 1 and 2. SBY 3rd, Mikey 4th. Preheated Oven in 5th. Tom Duvall in 6th after a little bit of a contact there at the end. And then Jonesy Graham and everybody else. Stop closing the lobby so quickly! Oh. Anyway, next week will be Fuji. Next week, from my information, the Group 4 race in the Megans, I think is going to be a definite wet race. And then the Hypercar and the GT3 race, respectively, will not be. But I think the weather will be random, so it could be. But it won't be definite. Personally, I think Fuji is a terrible track. If Fat Dane's watching, he'll hate me for that. Because I think he loves Fuji. Which, if he loves Fuji, he can drive my car for me. So, yes, join us again next week. Thank you all for joining. Quickly like the stream if you haven't already. I'll give you a few seconds to do that. So yeah, 3 more races to go. Fuji, and then Nürburgring. The Group 4 race there will be on the Nordschleife, 2 laps of the Nordschleife. 2 laps in Renault Megans, my god, it's going to take forever. And then the final race of the season will be at Le Mans. It's the only thing the French are good for, is their racetrack. So, yes, thank you once again for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. That was your GT1 evening from Watkins Glen. Disappointed there was no NASCAR paint jobs. But join us again next week on Thursday for GT2, where I assume potentially Lee Cole will be your host. I can't remember. Till then, I hope you all have a good evening, and goodbye.